What's going on, guys? Jimmy Mahalik here, back with a second stimulus check update. And I also have big news for you from the White House and directly from President Donald Trump himself about the upcoming second stimulus payment directly to Americans. But first, if you haven't subscribed yet, click the subscribe button down below. It's completely free to do so. This way you won't miss out on when the second stimulus package comes out and how much it's going to be for. And also on this channel, I have videos about personal finance, investing, and videos on how to make money selling products on Amazon. Okay, first, there is recent talks about proposals to have rental forbearance for people who can't afford to pay their rent but might not be the owner of the home. And this is good news for people that are struggling to pay their rent. The CARES Act, which is the first stimulus package, had mortgage forbearance in there, and that if you owned your home or you had a loan on your home, you could go into what's called mortgage forbearance and not have to pay the mortgage payments on that and not have any negative consequences on you because of this pandemic that we're going through. The problem is it didn't help renters. So if they can pass a new bill that will help renters out also, that might allow people to not have to pay their rent, and the federal government will just kind of foot the bill for the time being while this temporary mortgage forbearance period goes on. And this is good news as we're starting to see signs of another housing collapse, mainly because there's millions of people that can't pay their rent or pay their mortgage. And if renters can't pay their mortgage, there's millions of Americans out there that pretty much have into investing by buying like one home on the side, maybe paying $1,000 mortgage on it and renting it out for $1,200 or $1,300. They make a little bit of money, and then over time they make more money because their mortgage gets paid down. The problem is when renters stop paying their money and tenants stop paying their money, then it trickles up. The landlords can't pay their money, and then the banks don't get paid, and pretty much the housing market just starts to collapse. Nobody can go buy a new home because there's no buyers, because there's no money going around. As you can see here, U.S. home mortgage delinquencies have reached their highest level since 2011, and these levels are only going up from here. There's no relief in sight. And if the federal government wasn't passing all these stimulus packages to help out renters and help out people with mortgages, it would be much, much worse. They're actually doing a pretty good job to kind of keep this contained, but there seems to be no end in sight. Also, if you can, hit the like button for me down below on this video. It really helps out my channel. Also, we have really good news from President Donald Trump and the White House regarding the second stimulus check directly to Americans. President Donald Trump was directly asked by an interviewer whether he plans to give another cash payment to Americans, and he said, "Yes, we are. We definitely are." He says, "We will be doing another stimulus package," he added. "It will be very good. It'll be very generous." Now, there's been some speculation to his words of being very generous, of whether it could be higher than what most people are expecting for the second stimulus payment, which is $1,200, which is proposed in the HEROES Act, and that's already passed the House. So as he's saying it's going to be very generous, let me know, do you think it'll be more than $1,200? I think most Americans are expecting at least another $1,200 payment in this second stimulus payment to Americans. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Do you think it will be more than $1,200? President Trump goes on to say, he says, details will be announced in the coming weeks. When he was asked on how much it would be, he was a little elusive about it, saying, "You'll find out," he says, "you'll find out." So the question remains, as we're starting to see now fully positive support from the White House and President Donald Trump, will Congress, the Democrats and the Republicans, be able to come to an agreement fast enough to be able to help out the American people in the short term? And in fact, Mitch McConnell, who is the lead Republican in the Senate, said the next stimulus bill will be in July, which is about a week away. And he said if something is going to happen, it will emerge in the Senate this time, and it will be written in his office, and it will be done in July. He has recently said that he didn't want the second stimulus package to exceed $1 trillion. even though President Donald Trump has gone on to say that he's in favor of a $2 trillion second stimulus package. So I will keep you guys updated on new news coming out about the second stimulus package as it comes out. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on this new information. And over here, this top video I'll link is when you should receive the second stimulus check. And this bottom video is who will qualify for the second stimulus check. And over here, I'll link a video playlist that teaches you how to start selling on Amazon. I have students that have replaced their entire 9-to-5 income by selling one product on Amazon. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video.